What's up, you guys? It's your boy Negus. I'm coming to talk to you all about something that's very important. It means a lot to me. For my family, I want y'all to listen with your ears and your heart. This is JJ talking to everybody of my family, the McCollums, the Hudsons, Ogletree. I can't think of, we got a lot of names, okay, in our family. I want you to get all the cousins, all the aunties, grandmamas. We got to talk to all the old heads. I am trying to get above the 1800s in history. So I talked to Gigi. And before I get started, you guys, thank you for listening. And we want to give honor and thanks to this young man by the name of Dane, D-A-N-E, Calloway. For my family, to you, Dane Calloway, the story is 100% true. I don't have nothing to do with the black conscious community other than cussing them out for the disrespecting each other and all the other things that been going on. But I'm a hard-working brother that work every day. And my mom always say we got Indian in our family. I watched your video and I had to expound on that. So when I started asking history questions this morning, sir, and my family, Gigi went upstairs. She said, James, what are you trying to do? She went upstairs and got this book right here, fam. I know it says Cynthia Ogletree submitted to this. So Cynthia, thank you. There's information in this book that we don't know about that make us native to Georgia, that makes us native to America. Just right here in our family history, can't nobody even take away from you. I don't care who says what, but Dane Calloway, you're right. So all my family right now that has this same history, y'all can turn to the same pages I'm about to turn to. So I asked my mom some questions, grandmama, great-grandmama. I kept digging. I was digging, okay? I started having this discussion. Today is Friday. This is the last Friday before Christmas 2018. Okay. This is where I want to go. And Cynthia, you guys, I want to thank you all for putting history up in our family history tree, because right here there was something I was reading about Edenton and Milledgeville, Georgia. And just give me a second. Let me get to that page. It named a war general. Here we go. See, in 1825, the famous Revolutionary War hero Marquis de Lafayette visited the old capital of Milledgeville. Now you have to know the history of this guy. He defeated our stronghold, the native people's stronghold, okay? Okay. So I started asking Mama about certain people. Give me a second. I gotta find the page, you guys. I am on this page right here with Jane and William, this page, okay? And how everything stems from this. Now, what makes it important, because we just read about Marquis in 1825, right? So right here, just 50 years later, we got William Hudson, born in 1873 in Edenton, Georgia, and he passed on and met Jane in 1881. The reason why I bring this up, my mom gave me a name. She said Simon Lee Battle. Battle. I said, hold on, Mama. Battle sound Indian. And she said, yes. Everybody before him, but right at this point, okay, everybody were native. Everybody was Indian before that. My mom, it slipped off her tongue. She was like, well, everybody was Indians. I mean, and then she started to eat it. She was like, even at that moment, she came into realization that we're native to right here. Like, damn, we didn't come from Africa. Like, for real, all of us, my whole family, all of us, because all of us stem from these people. You can look up Simon. Mom said Simon Lee Battle, and she also she gave me I think the mother or who he was married to. She also gave me Boswell. She said we need to go into that too. So guess what, fam? This right here is a good indicator that we are native from here. So, like right here, Edenton, Georgia, with Jerome and Winnie Sanford Waller, okay? 1860, okay? And we have to go before. So we got, for me, I need to get before them in the 1860s. I need to go 1800. I need to go 1820. You see? So in order for me to get that, my mom said it was hard because there's no social security cards and this stuff that we know today wasn't there back then. So, but all of this is good, y'all. They have war draft registration cards for different members of our family in here. And when you see the parts of Georgia, Putnam, Georgia, for John Hudson, that name right there, and we need to research Putin, that name of Georgia. I bet you it goes back native, just like Nickajack Mountain. It meant Nickajack Mountain, which connects to what is that? The Chattahoochee. All right, and as you can see, I'm just digging it, but I notice when I get to the 1800s, it stops. So when I get to like 1860 again, it stops. And my mom said before that, we were all native. Before that, we were native, and it just slipped off her tongue as like an educated thought, like, and she had to realize that, like, she was like, "What are you trying to get to, boy?" And thanks to my cousins and my aunties for pulling our family history together. I can see exactly where Eatonton is. And this right here gives me a journey to take. So all my family, all the youngins, I need the youngins my age and below, or a little bit older, all of us, including, you know, everybody that can get up, drive your car, and go to the National Archives. There's a lot of research I would need to make a claim that we're a native to this land. And if we can do that claim, you don't gotta work no more. That's all I'm saying. And then it will shut down a lot of these $5 Indians too, because they not copper colored. They ain't brown like how we are. So I just want to give you all that. I want to give special thanks to Dane Calloway. I will donate to you, brother. This is something in the black conscious community that should have been there. So I'm gonna get off subject, family. This is about the end of it, and I want to talk about something else. For the people that despises their own race, bad karma is coming for you. Brother Polite, your day is coming. I'm not threatening nobody. I just know the law of nature. It's funny because I'm a nature person. I'm very into the spirit of things, but I don't do Jesus. I read the history how Jesus was created. A lot of my family does not know that he was created in the Nicene Creed conference in the year of 325 with Constantine, and I don't fault them for that, because it is something that's been made for them to believe. Okay, but for the rest of my family, they got some common sense that's always hard-headed. Like I was hard-headed as a child, still am, still is. I want you all to please pick up this same freaking book I got. Start reading up on your family history. Go down to the National Archives. There are several names we need to get around and find out history of these names, and get before the 1800s. If we can get into the 1800s to see what tribe we come from. I have a few tribes to say, but I don't want to say anything until I see exactly where we stem from. And once I see that, I'm going hard in the paint. I will quit my fucking job to file this in court. Do you understand me? This is how serious we've been lied to a degree beyond return. We've been lied on a level beyond imaginary stance, okay? We've been lied to on everything. Even 1 + 1 probably don't equals 2. Real talk. So, I just want to thank my mother for providing me with this. I want to thank my family for putting this together, okay? But for the people that's in the black conscious community with this bull, if you're not talking about this, I already know you talking about the enemy. If you're not talking about the native, ask the question, you guys, whatever happened to the native people that they saw over here when they came? Then go look in the mirror at yourself. It's you. And Dane Calloway, thank you, brother. I don't know what else to say other than for the thank you, brother. I will be donating. My family members, you all should take a special joy and donate to Dane Calloway for the information that he made me find, and the information that we already know in our history, that we come from this land. We come from this land. We did not come on a boat. We were never slaves. I had to sleep on this all night, could barely sleep. Okay. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say right now other than research our history, my family, to the other black people. If you got black on your driver's license, you need to be talking to your grandmother before they die, your great grandmother, your great father, everybody in your family. Go talk to them. The people I know closely, Tony, Keisha, y'all, Maisha, Cece, y'all, go. I know for a fact y'all from here too. God damn it, I know it, and it's gonna be mixture in your family. I got a little white blood. I went through the family tree. I see where some white people came in and all this. That's fine. You need to get before that. You need to go to the 1800s. So get to the 1800s. Find where you stem from and go from there. And again, I want to give thanks to Dane Calloway and for these fakers, for the fake black conscious community that I'm new to. I went there. I'm going to tell y'all my experience and I'm done. I went to the black conscious community, started watching it. Okay, I watched this guy named Rosell. Good job on catching me up. Thank you. Young Pharaoh, I'm like 50-50. To me, I just don't trust you, brother. But you do drop good knowledge. But I can't trust you. It's just the way how you work it. Sarnetta TV, Y'all, oh man, bad karma, brother. Um, and I'm new to the game. You gotta understand, I worked as a police officer for 7 years. My sister also worked as a officer for Atlanta. I was a police officer in the DeKalb County Sheriff Department. I'm sorry. And I worked there for about 7 to 8 years, and then I got into real estate, and now I'm into IT, and I've been in IT ever since. So, my sister and I, anyway, that's a whole nother story. I don't need to go down that road. But what I'm trying to get you all to see is that I'm just like the regular person that's out here, that's going to work every day. That's what I want you to see. Respected, honorable person, like any father with his children, that get up in this cold rain and go to work, okay? Now, I have given you something that's so powerful. For this Christmas, we will be becoming free people starting in the year 2019. I have more than enough evidence to start my journey. I have more than enough evidence to even say I can go to court right now, but when they say, well, what tribe you come from? Or where that? That's where I'm going to have my problem, because I can't take it to the tribe yet. But I know who to look for. Simon Lee Battle, and then I'm gonna go through there, and then I got some more names I need to look at, and I'm gonna go from there. I also want to give honor and respect to Warhorse. I watched your videos. It woke me up quickly, and in a righteous way. She's and to look at her hair is like my mother's hair. Another good sign. And then even this young lady I know, she got the kind of hair like that, a little, a lot, really. A lot of us do. And then you all need to look at this experiment that was done on us too as well, that actually changed the texture of your hair. And that's another reason why we can't relate. Dane Calloway, thank you, brother. I couldn't come to realization with it until I got the vocals from my mother. So for telling everybody to talk to their parents and their grandmothers and so on, really gets into your mind. I couldn't see it, and I do now. Everyone should read this book, The History of Ancient America, Anterior to Columbus. The Ancient History of America, Anterior to Columbus. And you will see how they saw us when they got over here. Read every page of this book. Read the person that's giving us what he sees. Look how he's writing to the archbishop and shit. Excuse me. And go from there. Again, I cannot believe this. This is like I can't explain the feeling right now. I always had the questions. But now, this right here, one thing nobody can say is that I'm lying. My family, this is not the only book. My family, many people have this family book. All you have to do is take it to the National Archives. Find the oldest person in your family, in your set, okay? The oldest person in the set is a few names that's of the 1800s of all the names that's in this book where we all stem from, okay? And when you go before those names, you start to see this one come from this tribe, this one come from over here, this one come from over there. And when you start seeing the big picture, you go, uh-oh, it don't matter. You see what I'm saying? Once you see that connection, can't nobody tell you nothing different. Okay? So for my family, I know we got it. For everybody else, you need to dig into your history. That's all from your boy Niggas. I'll talk to you later.